let's wrap it up with some club news. Like we said, teams are not playing, but Manchester United are always in the news for one reason or the other. Now, on Saturday, the news broke that Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who's the CEO of Ineos and owns Nice Football Club in France, he and the Glazers had agreed to get a 25% stake in the club for £1.3 billion. So he's giving them £1.3 billion. He's getting 25% share of the club and control of the football operations of Manchester United. Now, the other person who wanted control of the club was Sheikh Jassim. He had been knocking on the door, stated all kinds of amounts. The Glazers said no way, and he's walked away from the bidding process. But Sir Jim Ratcliffe, it looks like after the board meets to ratify or formally agree to his £1.3 billion, if that goes through, he will take 25% control of the club, and in addition get the free hand to take sporting decisions at Manchester United. That has upset a lot of fans, including Coach Christopher Nimley, who put out a tweet on Saturday. Chris, when did the tweet come out? On Saturday?
Yeah.
Saturday, I think not long after we spoke. Yeah. He says, under any Glazers ownership, I officially announce to all those who love me that I no longer support Man United. Any deal between the Glazers and Sir Jim is disgusting, and I'm out of this mess. I have been a fan since 1993, and I ended my support in 2023. Says 30 years ended today. Chris, you and I have been talking about this for months and months. So I can tell you are very upset by this development.
Very, very upset. And look, since the news broke to me, when I read the tweet of
Fabrizio Romano,
I called you.
Yeah, I remember you called me.
And then we spoke. And I said, look, that's it. I don't know, but there was this... it just went out of me.
You don't feel like supporting
because
the
look,
anymore.
Why should you support a team that has not got any vision? This team is used to winning, and that's Sir Alex Ferguson, the Glazers' father, the one who actually bought the team, not with his own money. I think he brought £200 million. Borrowed £590 million and paid £790 million for Manchester United almost 2 decades ago. Since his death, handed the thing over to his, six sons. This thing has always gone this way. Shake. Look at the offer. You see, you need to be... When some people look at you, say, this man, these people, are they correct?
Okay, let me ask you a question, and we need to wrap it up. Let me ask you a question. Could it just not be that the Glazers do not want to end their relationship with Manchester United? Yes. So it doesn't matter how much money you offer them. So far as there is the potential of a clean break, they don't like the idea.
You see, then they shouldn't have done what they did. They should have told the whole world that we are not ready to sell fully. We need somebody to come and invest.
But to be honest, that's what their statement...
No, they did say that
in November
there was a possibility of a wholesale if possible.
Possibility.
This team is worth $3.5 billion on the stock market.
Yeah.
Somebody gives you £5.8 billion and you turn it down for 1.3 for 25%. As for Sir Jim Ratcliffe, he's an enemy to this club because he has I want him to buy the whole club. I'll buy 70%. I'll buy 50%.
Chris, but could it also not be that?
Deal he's made.
Could it also not be that in his dealings with the Glazers, he's come to understand that these people, this is what they like. They still want to have some control. Because some people are speculating that the takeover will happen, but in phases. So now it is 25%. Next time it could be another 25.
So what?
Then another 25.
What makes him think that in 3-4 years' time, if the Glazers are making the money, what makes him think that they want to surround?
That's what I'm saying. That I think for as long as the Glazers feel that they have a link with Man United, they'll keep giving out control. No. Even if they have they have left is only 5%, they'll
take it. They are the majority
shareholders.
It's still the Glazers. So they own the club, not Sir Jim Ratcliffe.
Yes.
He doesn't have any money.
But he's been handed control of football operations.
The Glazers can go and sleep one day and say, hey, we don't want you. They run the shop.
Edwin, quick thoughts.
Look, I don't think people here understand. There are a few fans who don't understand why people don't like the Glazers. And let me give this analogy to just end it all.
Yeah.
Let's say your parents buy a dog, and they say that, no, the dog has to perform tricks. And the money that the dog makes from those tricks is what they will use to take care of the dog.
Yeah.
So they are not going to buy anything themselves.
Yeah.
No food,
That's true.
no water. What the dog makes performing the tricks is what they will feed the dog with.
I see.
That's the analogy of Man United at the moment.
And the irony is that whatever the dog makes,
they'll take some.
They don't use it to feed the dog. They rather take some and take it somewhere.
I see. Wow, turbulent times at Man United. Well, let's see how they fare on the pitch. They return to action next weekend in the Premier League. They take on Sheffield United. Let me read this message. Jordan, this one says, Jordan was the man of the match yesterday. Hey, says the coach's selection made us lose the match. Why did he drop the two Midiama boys? And this one says, the team played well. You could see the hunger, but unfortunately for the Stars, more room.
We played well.
That's what somebody said.
In the second half, we were possessing the ball without progressing the ball. No, that is rubbish football.
All right, guys, that's our show for this evening. Thank you so much, Chris Nimley. Thank you so much, Edwin Kaklofi.
Pleasure.